Grand Rising, y'all. Qigong. What is Qigong? Qi is the electromagnetic energy that goes through your body like the blood goes to the vein. Cool thing is, Qi is also the blood. So Qi is a combination of your blood, your breath, and many other things. So it's based on what you're consuming, right? Not just what you're breathing, right? Qi is built up by the food. We consume Qi through the foods that we eat. Every food that you eat has a frequency to it. Living foods have a frequency. Dead foods have a frequency, right? Starch has a frequency. Sugar has a frequency. So every single food that you eat has a frequency to it. And what that means is what you eat frequently becomes your frequency. Okay? So you don't want to eat certain foods that deprives you of your power, then you are getting that Qi in your body. So if you're getting the Qi of a dead animal, you're getting the frequency of that. If you're getting the Qi of a live plant, you're getting the frequency of that. If you're starting with acidic foods, then you're getting the frequency of that. But if you're getting more alkaline foods, you're getting the frequency of that. So Qi is not just like breathing. It's not just the energy you feel in your body. Qi is in the foods that we eat, the water that we drink, the air that we breathe, as well as what affects the Qi field is electromagnetic energy from all sort of technologies, even Wi-Fi. Like all of these things affect the electromagnetic field of your body. So how do we mitigate the effect of, well, let's say eating foods that does not serve us? How do you mitigate the effects of eating late at night? How do you mitigate the effect of all the toxins that's in the water, the polluted air, polluted water? How do you mitigate the effects of stress? Well, this is a holistic practice, Qigong, right? So you mitigate it by doing certain ancient exercises, which I'm about to show you, but I have to explain to you what it is, right? And these exercises are not just movements. Normally we think we're just doing movements like, oh, this is an exercise. Yeah, it is a movement, but we're doing a mindful movement that is moving not just Qi in the body, but blood, lymph, and all types of hormones are being regulated as you do these. Why? Because there is a energy channels throughout our body, right? The Chinese discovered this to be called as meridians. So they call it meridians, which are energy channels, which keeps us vital, or when there are blocked, gets us sick. So if we can normalize and if we can clear out the pathways for these energy channels to just work like they should, then we are going to stay vital. We're going to stay healthy. Our minds are going to be sound. So this system of healing is not movement. It's a combination of the Jing Field, which is your focus, intention, and will. So everybody, if you touch your forehead, this will be your Jing Field, focus, intention, and will. So with mindful thought, you can direct your energies and balance your own body. Can you believe that? And then when you put your hand right here in your thymus gland, this is your Qi field. So not only does it has to do with thought, but it has to do with blood and breath circulation. The Qi field meaning that you have, if you put your right hand, take your right hand, put it underneath your pec, right? This is your heart. And then you have 3 chambers of the lung on this side, and you got 2 chambers on the left, one above and one below the heart. So this is called the Qi field because it's like oxygen comes in the lungs and then the heart has to get some of that. So blood has to go from the heart to the lungs, get oxygenated and dispersed. So this is the second part. And then we got the next one, which is the Jing Field. This is 3 fingers below the belly button, y'all. And the Jing Field has to do with digestive and reproductive. It has to do with hormonal balance. It has to do with a whole lot of other things. Also, your gut secretes serotonin. And guess what? If your body doesn't have the right amount of serotonin, guess what's going to happen? you're not going to have the energy, ambition to do stuff. You're going to feel deep rest. So what's going to happen is you are not balanced, because 95% of your serotonin, guys, ladies and gents, is secreted in your gut. So what does all of that have to do? I know I'm dropping a lot on you really fast, but here's what it has to do. What you consume is part of your chi. What you breathe is part of your chi. What you put in your body, which eventually creates your blood, the liquids, as it extracts the nutrients to send to your blood, has to do with your chi. So it's not just doing the Qigong that's going to serve you best, but it's making a whole lifestyle shift around this. Consuming chi from the sun, from the earth, from the breath that you breathe, water that you drink, and the food that you eat, and the conversations that nourish your soul. Okay, so Qigong is way bigger than the movements. So with that being said, how y'all rising? And did you get a good little overview of what Qigong is about, and what is your intention for being here? Like, oh, I just hopefully get some stress out of my body. Like, what's your intention for being here? So you could come off mute or comment that in the chat so I know, so we can work this together. So who would like to share your intentions before we start?